Hi guys, welcome to Tuesdays with Tiff. It is Tuesday. I know it feels like a Monday, but it is Tuesday, so we're back and we're talking today about this pyramid of learning. We talk a lot whenever we talk with parents, or if I talk with families with kiddos I work with. We talk a lot about how learning is foundational, and there's foundational pieces to it, and a lot of these systems at the bottom we work on in therapy and with some of our sensory diet activities and our staff guided circuits here at Sensory World. So I just kind of want to go over why it's important. Learning does not just happen in isolation. So many things go into place whenever a kiddo learns a new skill, or writing, or being able to go to the bathroom and handle all of your toileting, things that go along with that. All our learning things just don't happen without a lot of things that need to be put in place. So here on the bottom, you have your central nervous system, and that's your foundation for everything that happens as far as skill acquisition and learning new tasks. And the things a lot of times we work on in OT and with our staff guided circuits, we talk a lot about tactile, vestibular, and proprioception, and those are like some of the most basic internal senses that you may not know as far as what are your five senses. We talked about that on another week, but those are down at the bottom because when you have a strong foundation and you have those systems in place, it really builds and helps for the next things to be able to be part of that learning process. And then we have your olfactory system, which is your sense of smell, your visual system, your auditory system, which is your sense of hearing, and your gustatory system, which is your sense of being able to taste. So you can see that all those are very foundational, and those are our systems. And so anytime you can strengthen one of those systems to help a child feel more secure and just be able to have a stronger, like I hate to use the word foundation again, but just that stronger foundation, this higher level learning actually happens more spontaneously. And people, a lot of times parents will say, oh, he just really needs help with this particular skill. And a lot of times it does look like if you work on that one skill, they'll finally get it. But really, if you can strengthen some of these foundational systems in the pyramid of learning, some of that learning here at the top, which includes like we have academic learning at the top, activities of daily living, behavior, and then under that, hand-eye coordination, ocular motor control, which is being able to coordinate both of your eyes together with your environment and without moving your whole body, and just that's a whole motor skill in itself. Postural adjustments, visual spatial perception, auditory language skills, and attention center functions, all those things. If there's something down here that's not strong, or maybe a kiddo's not processing everything efficiently, or something's off in that area, then it can affect these higher level systems. So that's kind of what we look at whenever we kind of have that neurological perspective. And so a lot of times it may not look like someone's working on a particular skill, but we're working on those building blocks to that skill to be able to help that kiddo not just learn scattered skills, but be able to have that spontaneous learning. And what I found in therapy a lot of times is, let's say a kiddo needs to work on handwriting or fine motor skills, and perhaps I don't work a lot on those fine motor skills, but they improve because I've worked on these foundational skills and helped that just happen. So that's how we want learning to happen, is spontaneously, more in a natural environment, and develop less of those splinter skills. So anyway, we're going to post a picture of this. This is a graphic from How Does Your Engine Run, which is a program for self-regulation. And self-regulation is another thing that is impacted by all these sensory systems. So we'll post that below so you guys can look at it and ask any questions, and we'd be happy to answer those. So we just kind of wanted to go over this and then be able to explain kind of like where we're coming from as far as like our staff guided circuits and just OT perspective, and how all those things really build on each other so your kiddo can learn new skills. Thank you. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.